Deciding whether to brush, roll, or spray when painting the exterior of your house determines the final look, how quickly the job goes, and how much prep you need. For large flat surfaces, use an airless sprayer to cover ground fast and get a consistent film thickness, but set the correct tip size and pressure first to avoid runs and overspray. Start with a medium tip around 0.15 to 0.19 inch and reduce pressure if you see fogging. And always test on scrap material. After spraying, immediately backroll the wet paint with a high-quality 9-inch or 12-inch woven nap roller to push paint into pores and texture and to remove any fine spray pattern lines while the paint is still wet. Use a roller alone on rough or deeply textured siding because the nap holds more paint and forces it into crevices, which reduces missed spots and gives better coverage than spraying alone. Reserve hand brushing for trim, corners, and tight detail where control matters because a brush lays down thicker edges and lets you cut in without masking every adjacent surface. When brushing, keep your strokes consistent. Load the brush properly by filling the heel but not oversaturating, and feather the edges to avoid lap marks. Prep and masking are more important with sprayers because overspray travels, so mask vents, windows, and landscaping, and wet surfaces lightly so paint does not dry before you backroll. Common mistakes are overpressurizing the sprayer, which creates too much atomization and fog, making cleanup and masking harder. So lower the pressure and use a slightly larger tip to maintain flow without mist. People skip backrolling after spraying and then notice uneven texture or poor adhesion in crevices. So always backroll carrier sections while the paint is wet to work paint into the substrate. Another frequent error is using the wrong roller nap for surface texture, which leads to thin coverage on rough boards, so match nap to texture. Short nap for smooth surfaces and longer nap for heavy texture and porous clapboard. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners with local contractors and gives practical resources about exterior painting methods, so we help users choose the right approach for their homes. We also host an active discussion community where we and other members share real-world experiences, contractor recommendations, and tips for getting the best finish.